to Scriptwriting 101. One of the textbooks that you're going to need to actually start with writing is freely available. The reason for that is that it was written hundreds of years ago by a Greek philosopher called Aristotle. Now, he wrote a book called The Poetics, where in it he describes theatre, and especially Greek theatre. But one of the most important parts of it is called the three-act structure. And in it, he starts describing why three acts work. Now, if you have to think about a movie, or TV, or even your favorite animated short, it actually consists of a three-act structure. The best way of describing the three-act structure is that it has a beginning, it has a middle, and then it has an end. Beginning, middle, and end. Now, the reason why we have beginnings in any story is that we need to understand where the character comes from, what world they existed in. Now, I spoke in the previous episode a little bit about tension and acts. Now, you have to remember that a script is not just one big act or three big acts. It's just the amount of times that you create the tension, and then you build that tension, and then you release that tension. Now, the big parts of a script is a scene. A scene usually takes place in one location, and it usually has to do with the character continuing the journey within the story. Now, depending on where in the story the scene takes place, you will actually have different elements within that scene. Now, you have several scenes, that means more than 3 scenes, that make up a sequence. 2 or more sequences make up an act. Now, each sequence has a reason for existing within a story. Now, if you look at your first sequence is usually what we call the setup.